afternoon and welcome to the Foyne Jones News at 3. In today's headlines, Foyne Jones Videos completes its soft launch into the market with an overwhelmingly positive response. 2 heartbreaking defeats for our football and cricket teams, and our team faces an exciting week ahead, starting with back-to-back client meetings.
So we're going to begin with a sport, and you might be thinking, what's Peter got on his head today? This is a new hat. It's a turkey hat, and it's how I feel at the moment, especially this morning when I naively woke up early, crept downstairs, try not to wake the house up, Holly, to watch our valiant cricket team battle the Australians and equal the Ashes series. But do you know what happened, Holly? We failed miserably. We were humiliated. We're 2-0 down and facing a whitewash in the series. And talking about humiliation, most of my connections, friends and people that will follow me on here will know I'm a lifelong Fulham supporter. And sadly, we suffered a defeat on Saturday. 1-0 up, 3-1 down. And we got turned over by Brentford. So I think it's well worth me wearing the turkey hat just to try and put a smile on my face.
Sadly, the defeat story for Fulham is one I hear most Monday mornings. But, you know, something we'll never get tired of. So, on to our next headline. Foyne Jones Videos soft launch into the market. So far, we've had an overwhelmingly positive response to this feature going out. We've had clients, candidates, everyone jumping to get involved and see what we're doing. So, do you want to give it a little overview?
Yes, I will. With the turkey hat on or the turkey hat on?
For sure.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it with a turkey hat on. It's bound to get people's attention. My hats often get more attention than me, Holly. Anyway, moving on to Foyne Jones Video, what does that offer? Foyne Jones Video will bring your personality to life as a job seeker. It will enable you to showcase yourself alongside your background, alongside your qualifications, and we won't need pieces of paper like a CV. From an employer's perspective, it will mean you get to see the personality and the individual who you're potentially going to meet. Probably the best way to talk about how powerful it can be is a comment I got this morning from a new client who's embraced it. He said, Peter, this has been an absolute revelation. We're almost at second or third stage before we meet the individuals. You guys are doing your pre-qualifying, you're asking them questions that he's agreed. And the job seeker and the individual we're talking to are embracing it as well. So, you know, we want you to showcase yourself. We want the real you to come through, and we want to do things a little bit differently. It is going to disrupt, it is going to change and probably welcome many of our clients into the future. And it's something I'll be talking about with the people I'm meeting over the next few days.
Yeah, fantastic. And I think from a candidate perspective as well, you know, they're really enjoying just being brought to life, not being seen for perhaps some numbers on their CV, perhaps a few quick changes or something. It really gives people an opportunity to see the human beneath the paper, if you like. They can really show their energy and their character there as well.
I think the rawness and the intimacy of it brings it to life as well. It's something that can be done with a 3G, 4G or Wi-Fi connection. So that brings your tablet into play. It brings your smartphone into play. It brings your laptop into play. And we're having fantastic conversations in coffee shops, in meeting rooms, in people's homes. You know, when people are out and about, in their cars even. Because ultimately, we want to get them into the process. It really, really works smartly, and as long as you've got access to 3G, 4G or Wi-Fi, you can bring it to life. And you know, I've seen employers actually watching the video interview at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning before they start work. We get notification of people they want to meet. We're fast tracking the second stage. It's a game changer, Holly. It really is.
Absolutely, and also it stops a lot of those challenges of perhaps not being able to get hold of people during their busy working day. Like you say, they can communicate with us out of working hours. That there's no issue with communication anymore, which is a huge benefit for all, really.
The most powerful thing from a job seeker's perspective as well, or someone who's potentially looking to change, is that, you know, it can transform who you are much more than a CV and a basic introduction. When you look at an application form or you look at a CV, it's easy to make a preconception of someone being suitable or not suitable. And we often sit here as people that are trying to introduce talented people to our sector going, if only you would meet them, give them a chance, you'd fall in love with them. Here, you're meeting them before they walk through the door. So it's absolutely fantastic, and it is the future.
Absolutely. And then finally on to the Foyne Jones week ahead. Obviously exciting stuff with back-to-back client meetings in the diary for the beginning of this week. So what are you looking forward to most?
I'm looking forward to spending time with you, Holly, and the team at Foyne Jones. You know, it is Team Foyne Jones. We've got our new corporate wear, which we're proudly wearing today. The turkey hats are not compulsory, but they are available if needed. But more importantly, I'm out this evening. I'm in Ascot, Berkshire, and I'm meeting with quite an innovative and one of the most impressive individuals I work with in terms of merchants at the moment. It's a managing director for a timber merchant. I've got a dinner meeting with him and a potential director joining his team. So I'm quite excited about that, because we're also going to be talking about him building probably the most successful and dynamic sales force in the Surrey area next year, and that's something we'll be working with them exclusively on. So really exciting. And then tomorrow, a meeting you're joining me at in Clapham, southwest London. We're with the UK director and operations manager for one of the probably leading luxury showroom brands in the UK in terms of kitchens. So that's exciting, because we've been invited to talk about a partnership deal for 2018 based on the success of some of the people we've introduced and the working relationship we've developed. So yeah, it's all good in the hood, Holly.
All good in the hood.
All good in the hood.
Fantastic. I think that wraps up our news bulletin for this week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.